Well, good evening, everyone. So blessed and honored to be back with everybody this evening. And I thank you so much again for tuning in. My name is Edward Scanlon. I am the NES Christian Gamer. I do apologize. My health has been floating all week because the season changes with the seasonal shift from winter into spring up here in New England, where the temperatures are not this like straight line, but everywhere else, it's this like giant wave pool where it's all over the place. Which I like to recap with number one right here, my sinuses. And half the time I have a hard time breathing. Now it's not COVID. It's just very bad sinuses. But nevertheless, I'm thankful. To have the opportunity to be out. And by the way, speaking of being out, if it's your first time out here at twitch.tv, where everything happens live right here, I welcome you. This is where everything happens, especially the interactive, where people can interact with me during the game streams, which I'm hoping to get back into if I can keep my health together during the week. I'm at least going to try to get at least one more in for the month of March by the grace of God. Hopefully Monday. Monday I kind of would have to because it's the end of the month. But so thankful to be back with each and every single person here at Twitch. So, like I said, if it's your first time out, I welcome you. If you're catching the VODs, and by the way, to everybody over here at Twitch, thank you for hitting the follow button. I appreciate it. To everybody on YouTube, thank you again for hitting the subscribe button. And to those who have hit the subs. Oh, and by the way, yeah, thank you to everybody that is at least tuning in and catching the VODs over on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Or I know those are my VOD dumps, but I'm thankful. I'm hoping by the grace of God in the near future I get everything set up that I can dual stream. Save me a lot of transposing time. So because the VODs are literally the exact same live stream. I actually record them through Streamlabs, which thankful for Streamlabs that they have that feature. I can record them and then I can just dump them right on the VOD dump. But I'm thankful for each and every single person that does come out and tuning in and clicking the follow button, the subscribe button, or just viewing. I'm thankful for each and every single person, and I pray that God blesses you just for taking time of your day just to tune in. So thank you once again. So now I've been praying about this. And I'm saying, what do I do? And I've been bouncing back in my heart, and and the carnal side of me is saying, don't do it. but everything in my soul is saying that I need to teach this message. And being in social media like I have been, as much as I've been lately, like keeping up with a family member who recently passed away and finding out more about their funeral and all, those plans. So, long story short, this is where tonight's message comes out of. And like I said, I know I'm going to get handed a lot of flack. I'm talking about honor and respect tonight. Honor and respect, like the name of the title of the stream, honor and respect is a form of love. And it's true. Now, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna just use the military term. I'm just gonna hit the ground running and say it's straightforward. I've been in social media, and off and on, and I try to avoid it. That's why a lot of times I do just dump and go instead of spending time just aimlessly scrolling through. Which most of this, most of the reason why I'm sick is reading most of the posts. The toxic cloud. But I'll be real and saying, we over here in the United States of America, last November we had an election for our for president, for current president, because it's every 4 years the presidential election, and the election went wonderful, and if anybody's wondering, I did not vote for either two people. Uh, one one candidate really, how the person got the number of votes they got is beyond me. And second thing is, the other party contacted me with 50,000 texts and phone calls in a 3-day span to vote for their candidate. Yeah, can you say hashtag major turnoff? Yeah. Something, screw it, I'll just come out and say it. I voted for Pinky in the Brain. I hit the right in circle, and I wrote in Pinky in the Brain. That's heaven forbid. I'm just gonna be real about it. That's what I voted for. I know most people give me flack about it, but you know what? I'm not afraid to say it. So, election happened. President gets inaugurated in January. Right. Now here's the thing. Ever since the inauguration and the toxicity of social media here in the United States of America, I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm morbidly pissed off seeing the postings I've seen in social media. And it's sickening. It is downright sickening. And this is where I know I'm going to get a lot of flack. But forget it. I'm going to say it because it needs to be said. Our current active president is Mr. Donald J. Trump. Here's the thing. In my honest opinion, he should be seen as much respect as any other single person that is the commander-in-chief of the United States of America. Past, present, I'm even going to say even future presidents. And I honestly say, because of seeing this, seeing the postings that I've seen, just in Facebook and Twitter alone, is beyond appalling. Now, I'm not on any of the other ones, mostly because I guarantee you, it's sickening. But here's the thing. Our current active president needs to be shown respect. And in my honest opinion, to those people out there, I live by saying, man, if you can't say nothing nice about somebody, don't say anything at all. But here, and what I see is just these sickening remarks. And in my honest opinion, regardless what country you're in, regardless, whatever country you're in, doesn't matter if it's the United States, Canada, Mexico, I'm not going to go through the whole, and I'm not going to say nations of the world because I know Yaka Warner and a good friend of mine, Mr. Rob Paulson, would be, that plus Warner Brothers would be mad at me. So, but regardless, whatever country you are from, whoever the commander-in-chief, the head of the country is, it should be a forced mandatory that if you're going to talk about somebody in social media, that you need to be absolutely respectful. Show them the honor and respect that they deserve. That they are to receive. The honor and respect. It is beyond sickening. And I'll be real and saying, if I honor, and I know I'm going to come out and say this, but I know there's going to, like I said, people will give me flack about it. If I honestly seen that on, if I own a social media platform and I had people posting, bad mouthing and tearing down the president, I'd be real. I would tell them, there's the door. Goodbye. They'd be out of there. No questions asked, no gray area. They would be expelled. They would be ejected from that platform. Because it's honor and respect. That should be given to any king or, depending on the country, king or queen, prime minister. Here in the United States, the commander-in-chief, the president of the United States. The president, whether it's whatever the head title. needs to be shown as much respect they possibly can. I can tell you this much: it is not an easy position. That it is not easy. It is not. I guarantee it. It is, from what I've read in the details for President of the United States, it is a very, 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 very stressful job. And I'd be real and saying I would not want the job even if they offered it to me. If somebody offered it to me, I would refuse it because there is no way. I wouldn't make it through week one. I would not. But I say this. The first active president when I was born was Jimmy Carter. And from Jimmy Carter straight through to Donald J. Trump and even our future presidents here in the United States. Thank you for stepping up to the plate to run this country. I pray for the absolute best for each and every single president, past, present, and future, that's still with us to this day. And regardless whomever gets in office, male or female, one thing I will promise is this: you will get respect from me. This is one American, true-blooded, born American, that you will always see honor and respect from. Thank you to every single president, past, present, and future, who steps up to the plate. I love you. I honor you. I pray that God is with you through whether it's one term of 4 years or two terms of 8 years. And God is with you. Thank you for all that you do. Like I said, I honor and respect each and every single president, past, present, and future. Thank you. I guarantee you, and I was thinking about this as well, biblically. And this is my honest opinion. I honestly believe Jesus, if he was here in person, he would be showing every single active leader of every single country the honor and respect that he or she deserves. Honor and respect is everybody's responsibility. We all need to do our part. My hope and prayer is people start waking up and they realize they can't just turn around and badmouth and tear down others. should say the active president, the active president or leader of any country, should not. Do I think there should be consequences that should be handed out? In my honest estimation, and I feel this way, absolutely. Like I mentioned before, if I was the head of a social media platform, I would. We all need to do our part. Each and every one of us. In closing, chat's open. I notice there's a lurker in the background, and I thank you for coming out. I've opened the chat for response time. How many people here whether you're catching this live here at Twitch or catching the VOD on either YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, jumping in the chat or the comment section. Just say, Pastor, please pray for me. I know that we need to honor and respect the people, and I'm having a hard time with that. Sorry, not a sponsor. Pray and wrap up. Dear God, thank you for this time. Dear God, I pray for everyone, not just here in the United States, but all around the world, that they start showing the heads of the nations the honor and respect that they deserve. I know it's an epidemic problem, worse than COVID, here in the United States. But I know, I feel in my heart that it's a problem in other countries. Dear God, I pray for each and every single country around the world, this planet known as Earth, that we show each and every single leader, head and leader of every single country, the honor and respect that he or she deserves. He or she, I should say, leader, single, my mistake. May we all do our part to love on one another. Love each and every single one of them. May we show because I know for a fact that they have a very, very difficult, very stressful job ahead of them. But I know through you, they can do their job. May each and every single head of every country do their job to glorify you. That you be shown. May every country be one nation under God. For this I pray, in Jesus' name, the only name that I pray. I mentioned. And I know for a fact that tonight's a little different, but I don't like the closing experience without giving the men and women out there the opportunity to give their life to Jesus Christ, like I did literally almost 27 years ago. Next Saturday will be 27 years for me. What I call my second birthday. It's been 27 years. Tonight can be somebody else's second birthday. The chat and the comment section is still open. I'm going to jump in the chat and comment section, type in and give my life to Jesus Christ. Get yourself plugged in the Great Bible Believing Church, and they're multiple out there. Like Pastor Craig Michelle's church, Life Church. For locations and times of Life Church, you can check out Life.Church. And my current home church, which is Bethel Christian Church on Lower Main Street in North Maine. And an old school style traditional church Sunday school is at 9 a.m. Sunday morning experience at 10:15 a.m. They're currently in direction of Pastor Robert Cole Jr. Pastor Robert Cole Sr., who led me to the Lord, is physically with the Lord. He is passed on, God to be with the Lord. Once again, I thank everybody for your time. God bless you all. Jesus loves you 92. I'm going to be doing a game stream next Monday night. And, like I do every year, on my second birthday, April 5th, my story, right here. I hope everybody can tune in. Invite somebody out. Let's pack this place for the glory of God. I hope to see you all out. I love you all. Let's show the heads of our country the honor and respect that he or she deserves. I love you all. Good night. God bless. Take care.